Yo, what's up everyone? Today we're throwing down Delta Force against Arena Breakout. By the end, you'll know exactly which one comes out on top and why. Let's roll! First up, Delta Force, the new free-to-play FPS from Teamy's J3 division. Launched on January 20th, 2025 for Windows and then hit Android iOS on April 24, 2025. It's built in Unreal 4-5, offers giant 64-player PvP warfare, a next-gen extraction mode called Hazard Operations, plus the Black Hawk Down-inspired campaign. No pay-to-win, just pure optional cosmetics. Then there's Arena Breakout, Infinite, More Fun Studios hyper-realistic extraction FPS. Mobile first on June 26, 2023, PC early access on August 13, 2024, and still rolling out seasons like Ignition on April 29, 2025. Extraction style, dark zone vibes, kill cam, anti-cheat, and an always evolving roster of seasonal events. Movement system. Movement isn't just a mechanic, it's the heartbeat of any shooter. Slick strafing, fluid slides, responsive acceleration and deceleration, all of it makes or breaks gunplay flow. Delta Force players report movement as mixed. Some folks find it stiff, sprint feels chunky, and only assault ops get a slide, so most operators lumber around. Others praise the hero power mix, a believable weight to your step, plus burst slides, feels tactical. Slide access is gated, so you'll feel heavy until you unlock the right kit. Arena Breakout, on the flip, ditched inertia. You stop on a dime when firing, which slams your strafe speed to a crawl and encourages peeking, camping over run and gun. Yet high-tier players have found movement tech tricks, lean vaults, bunny hops, sprint preloads that feel butter smooth once you master them. Raw responsiveness is there, but the shooting system nerfs your momentum. Winner, Delta Force. Why? Even if it feels a bit weighty, at least you can slide as a core mechanic from the jump. Movement is consistent across all classes once you unlock it. Arena's freeze-on-shoot holds you back too hard. Game modes. Delta Force ships with Warfare, 64-player attackers versus defenders with tickets to burn. Hazard Operations, Extraction under fire, Loot, Fight, Evac. Classic Operations, a more relaxed ops style, single-player or coup. Black Hawk Down campaign, a licensed 73-minute nod to the 93 raid, playable solo or in coup. Arena Breakout keeps it tight. Tactical Extraction, drop into the dark zone, loot high-value crates, fight through other squads, then extract. Seasons, rotating events, new maps, bosses, weapons, every few months. April 29th. Ignition is next. Quick play modes, limited time deathmatches or raid-style mini-modes during events. Winner, Delta Force. Why? Delta Force nails both extremes, massive PvP and extraction, plus gives you a fully voiced campaign. Arena has a leaner slate that revolves around extraction, which is cool, but it isn't as broad. How fast do you get into a game? How fair is the lobby? And how often do servers rage quit on you? Delta Force. Queue times. Across North America and Europe, you're touching 10 to 20 seconds in Warfare and Ops modes. Extraction queues average around 30 seconds at peak hours. Pretty slick. Feels almost instant. Skill-based match. Delta Force uses a hidden ELO-like system to keep you against players of similar skill, so no stomping noobs with your Mega AWP spray. You'll get sweaty matches that feel tight and balanced. Crossplay and regions. PC and mobile are separated into performance tiers. But you can't intentionally squad across platforms. Good for fairness, less good for crew flex. Region lock keeps EU players out of the Asia servers. Server stability and anti-cheat. Hosted on Tencent's beefy cloud, downtimes under 0.5% monthly, and server hitches are rare. Anti-cheat flags about 2% of players each week, so cheaters are fewer than mosquitoes at a BBQ. Arena Breakout. Queue times. Extraction's big draw but heavy on slots. Expect 1 to 2 minutes solo and 3+ minutes if you're in a full squad. Rush modes are faster, around 20 seconds. Skill match. loosely based on your seasonal rank, but they'll throw you together if queue times spike, so you'll sometimes stomp or get stomped. Crossplay in regions, full crossplay between mobile and PC so you can squad with anyone. But that also means mobile players get owned by PC aimers. No region lock, so ping roulette is real. Server and cheat issues. Popularity spikes have crashed servers mid-season 3 times this year, sometimes for hours. Anti-cheat is patchy. Reports of cheaters slipping through are more common than loot drops in a walled room. Winner: Delta Force. Why? Faster queues, solid skill matching, ironclad servers, and anti-cheat that actually, well, cheats the cheaters. Arena Breakout's longer waits and sketchy anti-cheat drop it behind. Graphics quality. Let's get those eyeballs a feast. Who serves up the sexiest pixels? Delta Force. Engine and fidelity. Built on Unreal, it rocks high-res PBR textures, dynamic global illumination, and crisp shadows. You can see individual blades of grass reacting to your footsteps. Animations. Smooth 60 FPS with motion blur off. Slide and vault animations are buttery. No janky stiff limbs flapping around. Effects. Explosions throw realistic smoke that lingers. Bullet impacts spawn accurate decals. Muzzle flash doesn't blind your camera. Arena Breakout. Engine and realism. Also Unreal-based, but optimized for mobile first, so textures are slightly lower res on PC, though they punch above their weight with ingenious LOD scaling. Animations. Decent 60 frames per second on PC, but mobile animations can stutter if you've got background apps chewing memory. Vaulting can clip through crates if your phone's on eco mode. Effects. High-end particle effects on PC look sick. Fire, smoke, and debris are top tier. But on mobile, you'll see pop-in as assets load in on the fly. Winner: Delta Force. Why? Consistent, top-tier visuals across platforms. Arena Breakout's PC side is gorgeous, but falters on mobile. Delta Force looks next-gen everywhere. Map design and features. Maps can make or break your fun. Layout, size, landmarks, secrets, and whether you can rappel off a rooftop. Let's run the gauntlet. Delta Force. Map roster. 6 launch maps in Warfare, ranging from tight urban ruins to sprawling desert compounds. 3 rotators in Hazard Ops. Size and flow. Warfare maps clock in at 2 by 2 kilometers, with choke points and flank routes balanced for 64 players. Hazard Ops is smaller, 1 by 1 kilometer, perfect for extraction rushes. Verticality and cover. Rooftops, subway tunnels, broken staircases, plenty of vertical gameplay. Cover props are destructible. Shoot out sandbag walls, blow holes in fences. Interactives, zip lines between towers, hackable doors, deployable anti-air drones. You can really feel the sandbox. Arena Breakout. Map roster. 5 PC maps in early access. 4 big open zones for extraction, and 1 small hardcore mode map. Seasonal maps rotate every 8 weeks. Size and flow. Extraction zones are massive. 3 by 3 kilometer, but loot is sparse, so you run long distances. Quick play maps are 0.5 by 0.5 kilometers, super tight. Verticality and cover. Most cover is static. Crates, barrels, walls, no destructibles. You can vault low walls, but no zip lines or rappel points. Interactives, limited. You can open a few doors and windows, purloin ammo crates, and activate seasonal boss spawns. Winner: Delta Force. Why? More maps at launch, smarter layouts for big battle flow, real verticality, and interactive props that make each match feel alive. Arena Breakout's maps are huge but pale without dynamic features. Ranking and customization unlocks that dopamine drip every time you level up or slap on a fresh skin. In Delta Force, you start at Recruit and grind through 5 tiers of operative rank, earning XP for every kill, assist, objective completed, and even revives in Hazard Ops. Hit level 30 and you unlock the Mil-Spec Battle Pass, which drops goodies like Holosight skins, calling cards, and a funky Cyber Coyote operator outfit. Beyond that, There's a premium pass if you're feeling flush. About $10 gets you 50 tiers of exclusive cosmetics and weapon wraps. No pay-to-win gear here. Just flex for your friends and feel that sweet little dopamine hit when you vault your rank from Major to Colonel. Plus, limited-time challenges, like getting 100 headshots in Warfare this week. Give bonus XP, so you're always chasing that next stash of goodies. Over in Arena Breakout, they go full season rank with bronze through diamond, and then the elite breaker ranks for the top 1%. Every match nets you RP based on kills and extra loot you extract, and that feeds straight into your season meter. Hit Season 5 Diamond, and you snag the exclusive Ranger's Edge weapon blueprint and a snazzy winter camo skin. Premium Season Pass? It's $8 for 40 levels of unique operator emotes, weapon charms, and that one special off-road buggy skin that nobody uses but looks epic in screenshots. Best part, they reward loyalty. Play 10 matches a day and you're guaranteed one free tier per day. So even F2P folks see progress without shelling out. But grind can feel steep once you hit platinum. The RP curve spikes, and next thing you know, you're farming low-tier bots just to claw back progress. Winner. Tie, but with a twist. Delta Force edges F2P progression with jam-packed free rewards and balanced premium skins, while Arena Breakout's daily free tiers and battle-scarred blueprints keep you hooked even if your wallet's locked. If you're a pure F2P beast, Arena Breakout nudges ahead. Otherwise, Delta Force gives a tighter, more rewarding curve once you invest. Now let's talk about guns, grenades, and gear. Weapons and items, because getting that perfect loadout is half the fun. Delta Force drops you into combat with 20 base weapons at launch, ARs like the M4A1 and AK-47, SMGs like the MP5, sniper rigs like the AWM-inspired Ghost Eye, plus shotguns, LMGs, and even a bolt-action scout rifle. Each weapon has attachments unlocked via kills. Start with iron sights, then unlock red dot, holographic, 4x scope, laser, compensator, and on. You can fully mod a gun in a match using loot you scavenged. Attach a silencer off a dead enemy, snag a thermal scope in Hazard Ops, slap on a drum mag you found in a crate, and bam, you're the ninja god. Arena Breakout brings a deeper arsenal. Over 30 guns with unique recoil patterns, plus two-handed melee weapons, machetes, axes, that actually feel brutal. Attachments come via a persistent gunsmith. You spend scrap you extract to permanently upgrade barrels, stocks, and trigger groups. So your M16A4 becomes the laser beam demon it deserves to be. Consumables matter too. Armor plates degrade, med kits take time to apply, and you can pocket quick-use energy drinks to buff your sprint speed. High-tier loot like night vision goggles or grenade launcher underbarrels spawn in the rarest boss caches. But beware. That sick gold-plated pistol you snagged? It's limited use and will break after 5 kills unless you extract with a repair kit. Pressure, baby. Winner, Arena Breakout. Why? Its depth is unmatched. Permanent gunsmith upgrades, realistic gear degradation, and rare consumables mean every raid feels like a heist. Delta Force's mod on the fly is flashy fun, but can't compete with persistent progression and the tension of losing your best kit if extraction goes sideways. Finally, let's hit the Carnival of Chaos. Events, the lifeblood of any live service shooter. Delta Force has Operation 0 Hour, a weekly 48-hour mode where every kill drops a mystery supply crate. Could be an XP boost, could be a temporary flamethrower. There's also Midnight Showdown, a Friday night 2 vs 2 firefight with one-clip maps and glow-in-the-dark skins. Seasonal events revolve around real-world holidays. Halloween brings Haunted Base with ghostly UAVs that ping randomly, Christmas gives you snowball grenades, and Lunar New Year nets you a Red Lantern skydrop. Each event comes with a 14-day login streak challenge for exclusive skins. Some are so rare they go for hundreds of bucks on trading forums. Arena Breakout flips the script with season-long story arcs. Season 8 Arctic Siege had a global snowstorm map overlay, new boss AI that hunts high-level players, and co-op raid missions where you team up to clear a frozen bunker. Mid-season Hotfix Ops dropped an Easter egg hunt. Collect 10 hidden data pads to unlock a secret pistol blueprint. Every month, there's a 72-hour Elite Rush, doubling loot spawns and XP, plus rotating one-off game modes like Sniper Only or Horde Mode. And they just launched Community Challenge. If players worldwide extract $1 billion worth of loot in 7 days, everyone gets a free 5-tier pass voucher. Talk about hype. Winner, Arena Breakout. Their long-term arcs and community challenges build real FOMO. Delta Force nails bite-sized events, but Arena's epic unfolding narratives and global goals keep you glued for weeks, not just weekends. Performance and optimization. Delta Force was built to flex. On PC, it breezes past 60 FPS on recommended specs, and the mobile build can hit native 120 FPS on high-end Android devices thanks to Vulkan Metal support. Teamy's team claims ARM 50% higher efficiency than any other mobile shooter out there. Load times are minimal, and frame pacing is rock solid even in 64-player warfare, with rare hiccups. On the flip side, Arena Breakout often maxes out at 100 FPS on a GTX 10606 GB. But reports of stutters, occasional screen tearing, and lag spikes on mid-range rigs are common. Many players on RTX 4060 Ti rigs still see micro-stutters and hitching under load. Sure, community guides can squeeze out 60 to 80 more FPS, but it's a band-aid, not a cure. Winner, Delta Force. It runs smoothly everywhere. Mobile, PC, and soon Steam Deck. No last-minute bug fix crutches needed. File size and compatibility. Delta Force demands 50 GB minimum on PC, up to 88 GB once you factor in patches. Mobile installs range from 7 GB, Android minimum, up to 15 GB on newer devices, and iOS sits around 10 GB. It's supported on Windows 10/11, Android 7.1 Plus/iOS 12 Plus optimized for 120 FPS on flagship phones. Arena Breakout's PC install starts at 60 GB and climbs to 100 GB with all assets. Mobile footprints hover near 4 GB to 8 GB, but it lacks an official Steam client. PC requires the Level Infinite launcher. Winner, Delta Force. Smaller PC install, robust cross-platform support, plus native Steam client and console Steam Deck compatibility on the roadmap. Pay-to-win factor. Delta Force's monetization is strictly cosmetic. Skins, battle passes, and research weapon finishes that cost real cash, but never boost stats. Even the premium special and deluxe passes, $8 to $10, are all looks and XP boosts, no firepower perks. Arena Breakout is also free to play with optional passes and shop items, yet nothing mechanically advantages paying players. Classic F2P cosmetics and XP speed boosts only. Winner, tie, edge to Delta Force. Both avoid pay to win, but Delta Force's devs have been extra vocal on Reddit. No pay to win content ever. Player base and popularity. Delta Force smashed 131,264 concurrent players on January 19, 2025, and reliably holds 100K plus CCU every week since launch. Arena Breakout, while lacking a Steam presence, boasts 80 million registered users globally since July 2023 and an estimated 57K to 147K CCU across PC mobile on peak days. Winner, Arena Breakout. Its massive registered user base and strong PC mobile crossplay communities give it a broader footprint. Dev support and updates. Delta Force rolls out bi-weekly updates via PatchBot, latest on April 24th, Golden Week login event, new weapon skins, and has a 2025 roadmap promising new maps, gadgets, modes, and controller support in Q1 2025. Cheater bans, hotfixes, and balance tweaks drop almost every week. Arena Breakout ships seasonal updates every 8 weeks. Next, Ignition on April 29, plus community challenges, Twitch Drops Fests, and monthly Elite Rush weekends that double XP loot. Dev streams and active social channels keep players in the loop. Winner, Arena Breakout. Its recurring narratives, community milestones, and robust cross-platform events keep hype levels off the charts. Final score, Delta Force, 8 wins, Arena Breakout, 6 wins, tie 1. The winner, Delta Force. Not because it's perfect, but because it delivers high-quality FPS gameplay across PC and mobile, with better matchmaking, smoother performance, and more game modes to dive into. It's more accessible, more polished, and lets you look cool while you miss every shot. But don't sleep on Arena Breakout, it's a different beast. If you want ultra-tactical, gear-fearing survival drama, that's your jam. Just bring a heart rate monitor. All right, legends, that wraps up this epic showdown. If you survived this whole video without rage quitting, drop a like, comment your favorite game, and maybe I'll 1 versus 1 you with a frying pan in the comments. Peace out.